The early mid-game Terran Push usually consists of either marine medics and a few tanks, or tanks and vultures. This video will introduce the idea of performing the Terran Push with a floating building added to your offense that will provide a massive shield for your attacking troops and extend the attacking vision of your mounted siege tanks to drive your opponents up the wall and turn your Terran Push into a checkmate move. In this video, I will be using marines, medics and siege tanks to illustrate this. Now, an alternative version with vultures and tanks will be published in the near future as well. So, why push with floating buildings? Well, pushing with floating buildings provides three key strategic advantages. Number 1, it provides extended vision for your attacking units, especially long range units or more specifically mounted siege tanks or siege tanks in siege mode. Number 2, it gives you vision of higher ground terrain that you would not see with just ground units alone. And number 3, for just 125 minerals for the engineering bay in this instance, you're essentially getting a massive 850 hit point unit that acts as a shield against all enemy units with anti-air capacity, which is super useful against common early mid-game ground units such as Dragoons or Hydralisks. And if your opponent has Dragoons or Hydralisks, they will have no choice but to manually target your units, because if they perform an auto attack, their Dragoons or Hydras will hit the floating building first, allowing it to soak up all the damage while your marines and tanks rips your opponent's army apart. An optional tactic when performing this push is to also bring along 1 to 3 SCVs. If you think you know the reason, pause the video now and maybe just answer in your head. Okay, so the reason you might want to bring SCVs is your floating building will soak up damage, and those damaged buildings can then be repaired by your SCVs. Furthermore, your SCVs can also repair damaged siege tanks and build turrets around your army to provide detection and defense against common counters to this push, such as lurkers, dark templars, or zealot bombs. If you don't know what zealot bombs are, I will explain it in my other videos. So, for those of you who paused and thought about the answers earlier, did you get it right? So the next time you're pushing out as Terran, give these a go. It won't be easy the first few times, but just keep practicing and you'll become a pro amongst your mates in the art of Terran Push in no time. Remember, practice, reflect and adjust your strategy until you get it right. Thanks for watching guys, and see you all in the next video.